Have courage. The world belongs to those who dare. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the decision to move forward despite it. We all face moments of uncertainty, doubts, and challenges that seem greater than our ability to overcome them. But it is precisely in these moments that courage must be our most faithful ally. To have courage is to wake up every day and believe that it is possible. It is facing life head-on, even when the path seems difficult. It is taking a step forward, even when your heart trembles. It is trusting that within you lies a strength that no difficulty can extinguish. Remember, no one is born ready. No one has all the answers. Success, happiness, and great achievements belong to those who dare, who persist, who fail and learn. Courage does not guarantee that you will never fall, but it ensures that you will always have the strength to rise. So, move forward, dream big, take risks, speak your truth, try once more. Fear may whisper doubts into your mind, but courage shouts from within your heart. You can do it. Be strong. Be brave. Have courage. Courage is the bridge that separates those who only dream from those who make things happen. It is the fuel of those who challenge the impossible, who refuse to accept mediocrity, and who understand that life does not wait for anyone. If you want something great, you must be willing to face fear, because fear will always be there. But it cannot be greater than your will to win. How many opportunities have been lost because someone hesitated? How many talents never shined because they were suffocated by the fear of failure? How many lives could have been transformed if, at the decisive moment, someone had chosen courage over doubt? Courage is not the absence of fear, but the determination to act despite it. It is the voice inside you that says, "Go forward," when everything around you screams, "Give up." It is having the strength to rise after every fall, to believe when no one else believes, and to keep going even without guarantees. Have the courage to try. Mistakes are not failures, they are lessons. Have the courage to change. Discomfort is the price of growth. Have the courage to be yourself. There is nothing more powerful than someone who lives their truth without fear of others' opinions. Life is too short to be lived with regrets. Time does not go back, but the chance to start over is always present. You can choose to be a prisoner of your fears, or you can become the protagonist of your own story. The question is, what will you do now? Stand up, look ahead, and have courage. The world is waiting for those who have the audacity to believe in themselves. Courage is what separates dreamers from achievers. Do not wait for the perfect moment, because it will never come. Fear will try to convince you that you are not ready, that there is one more detail to fix, that it is better to wait a little longer. But the truth is, you already have everything you need to begin. Fear paralyzes, courage moves. Fear hides, courage exposes. Fear makes excuses, courage creates solutions. And life has no room for those who choose to stand still. Time will pass anyway, and the only question that matters is, where do you want to be when it does? Have the courage to be great. Do not settle for a small life out of fear of failure. Have the courage to fail. Every mistake brings you closer to success. Have the courage to believe in yourself. If you don't believe, no one else will. How many remarkable people do you know who never faced challenges? None. The strongest, the most successful, the most inspiring were once those who had to take a step into the unknown, trust the invisible, and act even without certainty. Do not let the fear of failure be greater than your desire to succeed. Failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of the path toward it. Every time you face a challenge, you grow. Every time you refuse to give up, you become stronger. Every time you move forward, even with fear, you become someone capable of achieving anything. So, stand up. Face whatever comes your way. It doesn't matter what others have said about you, what you have lost, or how many times you have fallen. What truly matters is that you are still here. And as long as you are here, there is still time to fight, change, and win. Courage is choosing yes when the world expects no. Courage is moving forward when everything seems to be against you. It is facing pain, challenges, and obstacles with the determination of someone who knows that every battle one shapes a stronger warrior. The greatest triumphs in human history were born from the act of someone daring. No great invention, no significant transformation, no dream realized ever happened without someone stepping out of their comfort zone and challenging the impossible. And now, it is your turn. Have the courage to stand up, because staying still is accepting a life smaller than the one you deserve. Have the courage to change, because it is better to feel the butterflies of transformation than the weight of stagnation. Have the courage to fail, because each failure carries a lesson that brings you closer to victory. Have the courage to stand out, because the world does not need more people hiding behind fear. It needs individuals who shine with authenticity. If you are waiting for fear to disappear before you act, stop now. Fear never fully goes away. It only weakens when you face it. True courage is not the absence of fear, but the strength to move forward despite it. With every courageous step you take, the world opens up for you. Opportunities arise, doors swing wide open, and the right people cross your path. But none of this happens without the first action, the first step. Remember, you have already won many battles to get here. You have survived your worst days, overcome pains you thought you couldn't bear, and yet, you are still standing. Doesn't that prove there is something extraordinary within you? So don't stop now. Don't dwell on what was or what could have been. The future is built in the present, and every decision you make today shapes who you will become tomorrow. Be brave enough to believe that your best version is yet to come. Be bold enough to step forward when everyone else hesitates. Be strong enough to walk your own path, even if the journey seems lonely at first. Fear screams, but your courage can scream louder. What will you choose? Let it be courage, always. Courage is the key to an extraordinary life. Courage is what separates a life of mediocrity from a life of greatness. It is the willingness to step into the unknown, to embrace discomfort, and to trust that even in the face of fear, you are capable of more than you ever imagined. Think about it. Every great story, every legendary figure, every groundbreaking achievement is built on a foundation of courage. No one changed the world by staying comfortable. No one reached their full potential by choosing the easy road. And neither will you. You were not born to be average. You were not meant to simply exist. You were meant to thrive, to grow, to make an impact. And the only way to do that is to break free from the chains of fear and take action, even when you're uncertain. What if you chose courage today? What if, instead of hesitating, you took the leap? What if, instead of doubting yourself, you believed in your potential? What if, instead of waiting for permission, you gave yourself the authority to chase your dreams? The truth is, the only thing standing between you and the life you desire is the courage to go after it. The opportunities, the success, the fulfillment, it's all on the other side of fear. You will never feel fully ready. No one does. You will never have all the answers before you start. No one does. But the ones who win in life are those who dare to move forward anyway. So make the choice today. Choose to act, even if your hands shake. Choose to believe, even if doubt tries to creep in. Choose to push forward, even when it feels uncomfortable. Because courage is not just about facing danger. It's about facing yourself. It's about standing up for what you believe in, speaking your truth, and refusing to let fear dictate your life. You were made for more. Every time you choose courage, you grow. Every challenge you overcome adds to your strength. Every fear you conquer brings you closer to the person you are meant to be. You are capable of extraordinary things. You are stronger than you think. You are more resilient than you realize. And deep inside, you already know this. So stand up. Step into your power. Walk with courage. Courage is the silent force that separates those who live fully from those who simply exist. It is the bold whisper that tells you to keep going when everything seems to be against you. It is the fire that burns inside you, refusing to let fear win. You don't need to be fearless. You just need to be brave enough to act despite fear. That's what makes courage so powerful. It doesn't demand perfection. It doesn't require you to have all the answers. It only asks that you take the next step. Think about it. Every dream you've ever had is possible, but it requires the courage to pursue it. Every opportunity you've ever wanted exists, but it requires the courage to seize it. Every version of you that you long to become is real, but it requires the courage to evolve. No one else can do this for you. You must decide that you are worthy of the life you desire, and then have the courage to go after it. Fear lies. Courage speaks truth. Fear will tell you that you're not good enough, that you're not ready, that you should wait until tomorrow. Courage tells you that you are already enough, that you are ready now, and that tomorrow is not promised. Fear will try to convince you that failure is the end. Courage reminds you that failure is not the opposite of success. It is a part of it. Fear will push you to stay small, to hide, to play it safe. Courage dares you to take up space, to shine, to demand more from life. Your life is waiting. What are you waiting for? You have spent enough time waiting, hesitating, second-guessing yourself. Now is the time to act. If you've been dreaming of something, chase it. If you've been holding back, speak up. If you've been afraid to start, just begin. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be easy. It just has to be real. Because nothing changes until you do. The world needs your bravery. Imagine a world where every person chose courage over fear. Imagine what could be created, discovered, achieved. Now imagine your own life if you chose courage every single day. How much more could you accomplish? How much joy could you experience? How many people could you inspire? The world does not need more people who shrink themselves. The world needs more people who dare to stand tall, to speak loudly, to live fully. And that starts with you. This is your moment. Right here. Right now. This is your chance to rewrite your story. To step into the person you were always meant to be. To finally let go of doubt and choose belief. To move beyond fear and choose courage. No more waiting. No more excuses. You are ready. Have courage and be brave.